Ladies and gents, this is FreeDoom Phase 1, Episode 3, Mission 9, the secret level for Episode 3. And we've saved the best for till last. I've got to say with this one, this is probably one of my favourite levels so far. I'm not so sure if it's my absolute favourite so far, but it is a thoroughly enjoyable level. It's just fun. It's not particularly difficult. It's not particularly special in any way, really. But it is just a solid level. Oh, well, I'm getting shot from somewhere. I'm not sure where from. Where did that come from? Did I just hit that fireball? I think I might have just hit that fireball. But yeah, this... Whoa. Okay, alright. I need to pay more attention, don't I? It keeps you on your toes a bit. It's not particularly difficult, but it's, you know, you don't want to rest on your laurels. Alright, let's get rid of the shotgunners. Fireball's going over my head. Why did I switch to pistol then? Was that a bug? Picking up the shotgun seemed to switch me to pistol. That was weird. Anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen. It might be that I ran out of ammo just as I picked up the shotgun. It had already started the switch to pistol. I didn't have much ammo on me at the time, but that was weird. Where next? Shall we go this way? It's a very open-ended level, this. It doesn't have much in the way of sort of linear progression. It does have a lot of backtracking, but I would go so far... That room, by the way, is pretty pointless. There's some ammo around there, but I don't think we need to risk taking damage just for that. So there is backtracking, but I would go as far as to say that this is backtracking done right. A lot of people complain about backtracking in levels as if it's a negative. There's no such problem, really. It's not an issue, backtracking. Boring backtracking is an issue. So as long as you do it right, it's still an entertaining part of the level. These are all, as far as I know, I think these are optional areas. Got enough ammo to deal with this guy here. Ammunition isn't a problem on this level either. It starts off a bit low. Well, that's because we're pistol starting. So it's going to. And we're not going to come back down here. There's no other reason to go down here other than to get some health if we need it. We know where it is if we do need it. So, 0 secrets. So I don't need to worry about missing any of those. As far as I know, the level doesn't lock you off either. So 100% kills shouldn't be an issue. I always have a slight worry when enemies teleport in. There are a few situations like that. It can cause some problems. As we saw on the last level, we ended up with an enemy. Well, not the last level, so it's episode 3, mission 7, I think it was, where we end up with an enemy just racing around the outside of the map. Okay, I've done this in a different order to how I first did it, and I think what I may have done there is cause myself a problem. Let's try and clear out these shotgunners. Because I've woken up some friends for this guy. Don't think it's going to be an issue. But I would have liked the shotgun ammo from those shotgunners before facing the Baron at the top. Okay, I'm getting back out. Maybe I have caused a problem. Made it a bit more difficult for myself. There we go, right. Let's see if I can get some ammo down here. Oh, wasn't paying attention. This fight up here is a lot easier if you're up there as well. Let me go this way. Oh, I am not playing well today. No, what does this cause? It does release more enemies into the map. I am going to take this. I do feel that it will make my life a bit easier with this fight in here. Bit of infighting going up there, that's good. Try not to waste too much of this ammo. And hopefully at some point this century it'll die. There we go. Right, I need to do something about my health. There is plenty of health dotted around the place. I could go back to get that health that I uncovered earlier. But I don't think it's all that necessary. I think we'll be okay. Let's hit the save button just in case. Let's see what we can do. I'm trying to get this done quickly. I am expecting an interruption at some point. A real life interruption. So if I can get this level done before that happens, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Because it would be very unprofessional if someone were to just wander in behind me and start talking to me whilst I'm recording. It'd be very unprofessional to die on such a simple level after saying this is relatively easy. I'm somewhat distracted by outside my window though, just in case whoever it is turns up. Now I'm a little bit worried. I do need to go back and get that health, don't I? I'm pushing it now. Is it through here? Nope. Can't remember the way back down. Yeah, this way. So I said we wouldn't need to visit this room again. I lied. There we go, looking a bit healthier. Glad that was there. Health has been a bit of a sensitive subject over the last few levels. Right. And they could have been a problem. I don't remember what. Yeah, there's a caco there. That way is progression. I think we'll go and deal with a caco over here and hopefully get nicely tooled up after it. And stop making silly mistakes. If it's all possible. We want that? Yeah, we do, yeah. No, this is the red key door, so I'm glad I've cleared it out. Because, as I say, the backtracking in this has been done well. There will be backtracking, but there's always something to entertain you along the way. What we don't want is for that entertainment to mix up. I don't need health, do I? I do need ammo. Let's get mixed up with everything that was there before. So by clearing it out, at least I've made life a bit easier when I go back to those sections. Take that. Always nice. Got ourselves a bit of extra firepower. So let's continue. Watch out for hit scanners. Wake everything up. Let them bunch up and they're easier to kill. There we go. Quite like the music on this as well. Yeah, you can have a rocket. 2 rockets maybe. Just thin the health down a bit, and that way the fight doesn't drag on forever. Still got a fair bit of life. There must have been some low damage rolls then. No, it's not a secret, as there are no secrets, but we can get up here. You'll see why that's important in a second. And this. The fact that it just gives me a rocket launcher. Well, you know what happens when they give you rocket launchers, don't you? So I was expecting something pretty devastating here. Maybe a cyber demon in each of these, but no. This is Ultraviolence. If I was making the map, I'd have been tempted to do something like that. This is quite a nice arena for fighting a cyber demon in. I'm actually slightly disappointed. But sometimes a bit of killing of cacos and imps, well, it's just as pleasant. There we go. Anything here I want to make sure I take with me? Take the ammo. So, a few missiles. Not going to turn those down. I feel like that ought to have been marked as a secret, but maybe they thought that was a bit too obvious, I don't know. But it is a shame that there's no secrets in here at all. I do like a good secret. Which key did we pick up? We picked up the yellow key. Gotta remember where the yellow key is. Now, this is unfortunately slightly boring backtracking. Especially when you can't remember where that yellow key was. That leads back down. This is the red key. So, the yellow key, I seem to remember, was sort of hidden in an off area. I've already been there. Where was that off area? It was through here. That was it. Here. A bit difficult to find. A few annoying lost souls to deal with. I remember the manual for Doom, or at least the manual for Doom 2, mentioned lost souls and said that they were devastating to kill as if they exploded. Which struck me as odd. I get the feeling that they were supposed to be quite explosive, and they toned it down. I seem to remember that. Is there a tiny bit of splash damage? I think that they do, but the manual I was reading was a Doom 2 manual, so Doom 1 had already been released. Surely they remembered that it's not really a noticeable thing with Lost Souls. So I do remember its description of the pain elemental being quite apt, though. Saying it's sometimes difficult to work out whether killing it's any better than just leaving it alive or something along those lines. Yeah, I sometimes get that with a pain elemental. Of course, as this is Doom 1, that's not really, a worry for us at the moment. Just there we go. Right. Yeah, this hurts, but I want the ammo. Don't need that ammo. I remember this. So let's go this way. We do get a key that way. Let's clear this out. Little optional area. Oh, that's, yeah, badly dodged. A few more rockets aren't going to hurt. Now, mazes are not my favourite level feature. But with the minimap, they ain't too bad. Of course, there is the danger of getting trapped in. And with this low light, it is quite difficult to see these spectres. Get some rockets. And here's the blue key. So, have we explored the maze yet? Not quite. So that we know what we're up against will only be what this blue key causes. There is another pinky in there, yeah. And there we go. We'll certainly collect this ammo, we won't be coming back here again. Getting out of this maze is a bit of a pest as well because it's an invisible wall. But easily solved again. So, as you can hear, we have a bit of life, and this is what I mean by, you know, backtracking's not a problem if they give you stuff to do. In fact, bit of area reuse can be the difference between an unremarkable level and a more interesting one. Here, enemies. Let's pop you out your misery more quickly, shall we? I think that was quite a high damage roll. Sure, Cacodemon normally takes more than 2 rockets, but here, enemies here, and we picked up the yellow key, so no, the blue key. So we need to go back to the start, do we? I think was where the blue key was. I think these guys would be easier to face toe to toe rather than trying to. Where'd that come from? Did that come from in here, or was it these guys up here? Right, here we go. Once those sorted, we don't need the armour. But yeah, it's quite difficult when they're all up against the wall like this and you're trying to shoot them. It's easiest to just get down there and get them sorted. So, not that many enemies left. 35 to go. I'm just going to pause the game. I do apologise. Yes, that was that interruption that I mentioned. So, bit of real life getting in the way. Now I can't remember which way I was going. So, we got the blue key, didn't we? Which means we can go through here now. And it's worthwhile going back on yourself here. Getting this guy out of the way now. Just in case we need a health top up or somewhere to dodge into at a later point. Although this guy's not much of a threat. Now, I seem to remember taking a bit of damage here. Can't remember why. So I'm just going to play this a little bit more cautiously. Oh, I think it might have been these. Okay. Oh, getting stuck on a pillar doesn't help. Making sure these rockets connect. There we go. We don't need that. And yeah. They were easy to finish off. Let's just top up on the armor again. No. Seem to remember, that's it. The map's been repopulated a bit. But we have our last key, red key I believe it was. I get mixed up with keys all the time, you may have noticed. And 13 enemies to go. I can hear some of them around here. I do apologise if the ambient sounds of my house have appeared in the background there. This is one of the problems with trying to record whilst other people live in the same property. Is he stuck? Somewhat. Let's put him out his misery. Oh, we need that shotgunner dead. There we go. Okay. Now, why are we coming in this direction? Is this where the key is? It seems to guide you using the... Hey! Guide you using the enemies in one particular direction. Which again, you know, good use of backtracking. So, I forget which colour key. It was the red key. That way is the yellow. This way is the red. Hopefully... we can get this guy out of the way, and that's the level done. You just got to not do anything stupid. And I'm perfectly capable of that. Doing something stupid, that is. And there we are. 100% kills, 100% secrets, 100% items it seems as well. But quite an interesting level, that. Thoroughly enjoyable, as I said earlier, and one of my favourite of the entire episode. And yeah, I recommend if you're going to play any of the FreeDoom levels, give that one a go. That's it's just something meaty to get your teeth into. There's no real danger at any point during it. No real struggle, but it is fun, and the architecture's good, the music's good, the overall design, you know, no problems whatsoever. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's it from episode 3. Episode 4 we'll have to start next week, and I wonder what we'll get with that then. Thanks for watching.